This is Maya. She is 27. She rented the same apartment for 2 years, paid on time every single month, never missed a payment, never caused a problem. When she moved out, her landlord kept $1,400 of her security deposit. For carpet cleaning, for a scuff on the wall, for what he called general wear and tear. Every single one of those deductions was illegal. Maya did not know that. She sent a few messages, got no response, and eventually, she let it slide. She is not alone. 58% of American renters have had a landlord they considered unfair or unprofessional. 21% have experienced legal conflict with their landlord. And the overwhelming majority said nothing, did nothing, because nobody told them what they were actually allowed to do. Hit subscribe, because what Lexi is about to tell you is exactly what your landlord hopes you never find out. Every single renter in America has legal rights built into their lease, whether those rights are written in the lease or not. They are called implied warranties, and the most powerful one exists in every state except one. It is called the implied warranty of habitability. Your landlord is legally required to provide and maintain a safe, livable rental property. Not when they feel like it, not eventually, by law. Today I'm going to walk you through the 5 most common illegal landlord actions happening to American renters right now, and exactly what you can legally do about each one. Starting with the one that happened to Maya. Illegal Action 1. Stealing your security deposit. Here is what your landlord is legally allowed to deduct from your security deposit. Damage you cause beyond normal wear and tear. Unpaid rent. Cleaning costs if you left the unit genuinely filthy. Here is what they cannot deduct. Carpet that is worn from normal use. Paint that faded over time. Small scuffs or marks on walls. Anything that falls under the legal definition of normal wear and tear. And yet, this is the #1 source of landlord-tenant disputes in the entire country. Because most tenants do not know where the legal line is. They also cannot keep your deposit beyond the legal deadline. Depending on your state, your landlord has between 14 and 30 days after you move out to return your deposit with an itemized written statement of any deductions. Miss that deadline? In many states, they forfeit their right to keep any of it. And in some states, they owe you double or triple the original deposit amount as a penalty. What to do? Document everything when you move in. Video walkthrough. Time-stamped photos. Email them to your landlord the same day. Document everything when you move out. Same walkthrough, same photos, same email. That documentation is the difference between getting your money back and letting it slide like Maya did. Illegal Action 2. Entering your home without proper notice. 31% of American renters report that their landlord has entered their home without proper notice. That is 1 in 3 renters. In most states, your landlord must give you 24 to 48 hours written notice before entering your rental, for any non-emergency reason. Maintenance inspection. Showing the unit to new tenants. Checking on a repair. It does not matter, written notice first. The only exception is a genuine emergency, a burst pipe, a fire, a gas leak. A landlord who enters your home without proper notice has violated your legal right to quiet enjoyment, a right implied in every lease in every state. What to do? Send a written message immediately, text or email, stating what happened, the date, the time, and that no notice was given. Keep that record. If it happens again, that pattern is grounds for lease termination without penalty in most states. Some states you can sue for damages. Illegal Action 3. Ignoring repairs that affect habitability. Your landlord is legally required to maintain your rental in a habitable condition. That means working heat, working plumbing, a roof that does not leak, no mold, no pest infestation, functioning locks on doors and windows. If a repair affects your health or your safety, your landlord cannot simply ignore it. What most tenants do not know. You are legally required to submit repair requests in writing, not verbally, in writing. An email or text message creates a legal record of the date, the problem, and the fact that your landlord was informed. If they fail to act within a reasonable time frame, and in many states that is defined as 14 to 30 days for non-emergency repairs, you may have the legal right to withhold rent or hire a contractor yourself and deduct the cost from rent. This is called the repair and deduct remedy. It exists in most states. Most tenants have no idea.
Let me give you the financial picture behind what Lexi just explained. The average security deposit in the United States in 2026 is 1 to 2 months' rent. With average US rent at $2,000 a month, that is up to $4,000 sitting in your landlord's account. Landlords illegally withhold security deposits from approximately 40% of tenants who move out. 40%! And the average tenant recovers nothing because they do not know they can take their landlord to small claims court without a lawyer, usually for a filing fee of under $75. In states like California, New York, and Texas, if your landlord wrongfully keeps your deposit, you can sue for twice the deposit amount plus your attorney fees. On a $2,000 deposit, that is a $4,000 judgment in your favor. The money is there. The law is on your side. The only missing ingredient is knowing it exists.
Illegal action 4. Landlord retaliation. This is the one most tenants are too afraid to fight. If you report a habitability problem to your landlord or to a housing authority, and your landlord responds by raising your rent, threatening eviction, reducing your services, or suddenly deciding not to renew your lease, that is illegal in every state. Landlord retaliation is prohibited under state and federal law, but it happens constantly because tenants back down. They need the housing, they fear the eviction, they let it slide. What to do? Keep every communication in writing. Before you complain, document the problem. After you complain, document the response. If your landlord raises rent or threatens eviction within 6 months of a complaint, many states legally presume that action is retaliatory. The burden then shifts to your landlord to prove otherwise. You can file a complaint with your local housing authority or code enforcement office for free. You do not need a lawyer. You need documentation. Illegal action 5. Locking you out without a court order. In every state in America, a landlord cannot remove you from your rental property without going through the courts. They cannot change your locks. They cannot remove your belongings. They cannot shut off your utilities. They cannot physically remove you. Not for missing rent, not for violating the lease, not for any reason. Without a court-ordered eviction, any action that prevents you from accessing your home is illegal. It is called an illegal lockout or self-help eviction. And if it happens to you, in most states you have the right to call the police, who can legally require your landlord to restore your access immediately. And you can sue for damages, moving costs, and in some states, punitive damages on top. 5 illegal actions. Happening to millions of American renters right now. Security deposit theft, entering without notice, ignoring habitability repairs, retaliation, illegal lockout. And the reason most tenants never do anything about it is the same reason Maya let $1,400 walk out the door. Nobody told them what they were allowed to do. Now you know.
And here is the one thing I want you to do today. Start documenting every communication with your landlord. Text, email, in writing, every maintenance request, in writing, every payment. Keep the record. Documentation is the difference between a story you tell and a case you win.
If this gave you one thing you did not know before, hit like right now. And share this with one renter you know personally, because their landlord is counting on them not knowing this.
Subscribe to Claws and Coin. Lexi covers the legal side. I cover the money side. Together, we make sure the system never catches you off guard.